And this problem tells us to simplify. Yesterday's lesson, you should pay attention to the parentheses. This problem doesn't have any parentheses, so you can't do any distributing. This problem does have a parentheses with an exponent on the outside. This is where I would distribute. This would give me 2 to the third power x squared to the third power all over 12x to the fourth power. And then I can go ahead and simplify. Class, what is this going to be? 8. I'm going to change that to a 4 times 2. X to the second to the third power. X to the 6th. And I'm actually going to change x to the 6th to be x to the 4th times x squared. I'll show you in a second why I did that. The 12 I'm going to change to what? 4 times 3. And the x to the 4th. And the reason why I changed those is so that it's easier to simplify. This is another way of simplifying. 4 divided by 4 is, so I have that there and here. And then my answer is going to be what?
2x squared
over 3. This is my answer. Raise your hand if you got that. Now, let me show you some variations or ways that you could still do the same problem. Over here, some of you are stuck like, Mr. Ng, wasn't it x to the 6th? How come you change it x to the 4th times x squared? Well, you could still do the same. You could have this. You can still have that. But here, then you would do the subtraction, 6 minus 4. And then you're really simplifying 8/12. That's what you did back in 3rd grade, where you're simplifying a fraction. And then the greatest common factor for 8 and 12 is 4. Does that make sense? So 4 times 2, 4 times 3, doing the same thing. And you'll still get the 2/3, and then 6 minus 4 is x squared to the 2 over 3. Let me show you one more variation which I think would help you. Repeat after me. When in doubt, write it out. Say it. What does that mean? If you're not sure about, they call this the power rule of exponents. If you're not sure, you can just write the base right here. How many times? 3 times. This is what it means to write it out. Okay. And if you really needed to, I would not do this. You might need to just to understand, okay? 4 times 3 times x times x times x. 2 times x times x. 2 times x times x. 2 times x times x. And then you're just going through there and canceling. Does that make sense? It's kind of a pain, but it helps you get the answer. Does that make sense? There's still an x squared, there's a 2, and then there's the 3, and that's how you get 2x squared over 3. 3 variations how to do the problem. I think the one I showed you hopefully was the best one.